how do you compare the experience of winning that Grey Cup versus winning the Vanier? Is it similar? Is it different? What's it like?
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of similarities, obviously, in the fact that you've got a group of guys that you've gone through a series of challenges with. You've overcome adversity. You've reached this goal together, and there's obviously a bond in that. One of the things that I have always maintained, though, is that the Vanier Cup, in a lot of ways, means more and is more impactful simply because of the level of continuity. I mean, here I am at 51 years old, and I am a Western Mustang, and I sort of have always been and will always be a Western Mustang. From a high school point of view, I am and always will be a Port Credit Warrior. Whereas in the Canadian Football League, I played for 4 different teams in my career, and that's kind of the nature of pro sports. Is that guys move around, and you can be playing with such a different group of guys every year, where I was glad that I played most of my career with one team. I was in Calgary for 7 of my 12 years, and I largely identify with that as sort of as an alumnus of that team, maybe more than other teams that I played for shorter periods. But at the same time, it's when you look back, that Vanier Cup means so much because what you are in university is kind of what you are for life, whereas what you are in the CFL is in some cases what you may have been for a portion of a season or a handful of games. And so it still means so much, and especially for me as a kid who grew up kind of idolizing the CFL players and dreaming about playing in the league. But just in terms of that team win, I think that winning in university is something special for that reason, because you've been with the same guys for such a period of time and spent so much time together off the field, and your lives are so intertwined, and as I said, it's a lifetime bond, maybe a little bit more sometimes than what the bonds are in professional sports.